Back now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Back now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's been a tight game throughout, and it remains that way as we pick up the action in the fourth quarter. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tonyan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. On first down, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And again, it's Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. The kick by Parkey is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. On first down, it's Mitchell. And some room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better really as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Lance going to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
From the 30 on second down, Lance. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Now the Packers get set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Pass complete, Tanyan.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Rodgers to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run on 1st down.
Mitchell.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's do this.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould from the center of the field. This to win the ball game. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bears and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's not good enough, man.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The numbers for Andrews last week: 7 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 10 touchdowns on the season. When anyone scored that many times, as a former defender, I know exactly what you're talking about before the game. Key on him. Don't let him get in the end zone today, guys. Let's keep him out of there.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That throw's not going to get him a whole lot, but that didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw here. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And that was yardage that they... the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they play.
They got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 91 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Here comes Andrews.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Fighting through. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, fighting off the defender. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
He's going deep for Brown.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
Then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. They go play action here on first down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
2nd and 6. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Andrews.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Marquise Brown.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete. Touchdown Bears. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Here comes Andrews. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off near the 42. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here comes Andrews. So we've reached half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
But I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens, they claw one back. Tucker with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A huge play there for Chicago.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Oh, a nice spin. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back now in Baltimore. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Bears. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bears extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
2nd and 4. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
In trouble, and he's taken down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. They'll set up to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Here comes Andrews. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little touchdown.
Devin Duvernay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?